All right, welcome to Big Al Eats. Today we're going to start our series. I saw that on the internet. You've all seen it. Somebody posts that delicious looking recipe on your social media. It comes up on your wall and you say that's delicious, but like me, too lazy to get out of my chair. Don't want to get up and make it. Well, we're going to make them right here and taste test them for you. That way you know that they're good, and then if they're good, and I say they're good, then you can make them at home. These are all going to be pretty easy recipes. Won't take very much time to make. Today, our first one's going to be vegan blueberry donuts. Yes, they are vegan blueberry donuts, and this was suggested by a viewer that I try this recipe. So everything that you're going to see today, it's going to be gluten-free and vegan. So we're going to get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some flour and we're going to put in our mixer. Okay, turn it on so it don't splash everybody here. So we're just going to put that in there. And these recipes, again, if you go to our Patreon site, there's a link below. Join up, help us support the channel. All these recipes with the exact ingredients and amounts will be listed on there from every episode, including our smoking series. Can I smoke it? Series, okay? All right, so there's that. We're gonna put some more flour in. I've preheated an oven already to 350 degrees right behind me. So we're going to cook these about 10 to 12 minutes. And while we're cooking them, we're gonna be making the icing for them. Okay, so we got the flour in there. So now that the flour's in there, we're gonna go ahead and mix in everything but the blueberries. So I've got a little, well, actually I'm gonna do the milk first. I'm gonna put in a cup of milk. Any kind of milk will do. Get that incorporated in there. Starting to make that dough. Okay, so then we've got some organic pure maple syrup right here. That's going to go right into the batter. Already sounding really delicious. Yep, maple syrup, that's good. Check. All right, and then we're going to put in some coconut oil. Okay, this also is organic coconut oil. Incorporate that in there. So that's what we're going to do for the batter. Okay, get that mixing up a little bit. Clean down the sides, get it all incorporated really good. Looking very good. Okay, now we're going to add in the blueberries. It looks like it's all incorporated in. We're just going to pour these in here. You could actually take this dough, put it in a bowl, and fold these in if you want them like whole. I kind of want them chunked up, so we're going to actually add it to the actual batter here. Whatever your preference is, you can do. Okay. Let that mix up a little bit more. We're going to spray these pans. I don't know how much this is going to make, maybe 6 or a dozen, I don't know. It says a dozen, but that dough don't look like it's going to make a dozen. But this is some self-rising, gluten-free vegan dough or flour. I am going to warn you, you kind of may, if you're going to make this, make it and think about it ahead of time, because that stuff's kind of hard to find. They do have it on Amazon. I'll put some links down below maybe to get some of this recipe items that I have, so it's easy to find, but Amazon does have it. Okay, so it looks like we're incorporated really well. You can take a Ziploc baggie, put this dough in, cut the corner off, and do the exact same thing I'm going to do here. This is just a cake decorating bag. Not gonna put an end on it. We're gonna put this batter in it. All right, now let's just put this down in here. If we can do it pretty easy, I don't know. May have to have some hands to help me out. So we got all that in there, the batter inside this bag. And again, you can use a plastic Ziploc baggie. We're just gonna go, and again, this is self-rising, so we just wanna make a, put it in here. It's a little, woohoo. I think those blueberries are really making it tough to put out of here. Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Fill these up. And again, this is self-rising dough, so it's gonna, you know, get a little bigger in these pans, so you don't want to fill it up totally through. Okay, so we are going to be able to make 12 of these, and we'll go through and fill up some more in every one of them. And I think I told you, like in one of my smoking episodes, if you've seen those, my first one, I'm not a very clean baker. You know, I'm one of those people at home, so I'm not very clean. But there you have it, they're in the pan, and we're gonna be putting them in the oven right now. Oven's at 350, preheated. We're gonna stick them right in there. You don't have to have a fancy oven. Put it in your oven at home, that's what these are for. There we go. And I got them in there, I put the timer at 12 minutes, but you know, check them out about 10 minutes, and then we'll be making the icing right now. Donuts are in the oven. Now we're gonna make the icing. If anybody was a really good, you know, eye watching that first part, you're gonna notice these, I said that these are vegan donuts. This recipe is vegan, okay? Everything in here is vegan except I used regular milk. So did you notice that? That's my milk of choice. You can use any milk you want in these donuts. Almond milk, whatever you wanna do to make it completely vegan. I got as close as I can get because, you know, I like regular milk. So, you know, you use whatever milk you want, but everything else in here will be vegan for you, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, this is you know, I kind of thought it was funny, but it says in the recipe a sugar-free powdered sugar, okay? Thought I wouldn't find that. I did. Swerve. That's the brand name of this one, but I'm sure there's all kinds. But it's kind of an ultimate, but it's confectionery sugar-free. It tastes really good, actually. I tasted it before we put it in there today. And then we're gonna put a little vanilla. Not much, just a little bit of vanilla. And you can see, not much at all. Okay. And we're just gonna start incorporating milk in here 1 tablespoon at a time. And again, I'm using a 2% milk. You can use whatever you want, okay? This is gonna be a nice little glaze. We don't wanna get it too liquidy. We want it to where we can actually kind of like smooth it out on these donuts after they cool down a little bit, okay? A couple more teaspoons. Yeah, we poured just a couple more in there. About 3 more there. Ooh, coming out of there everywhere. That's the consistency I'm looking for. I just want kind of like an icing almost, you know, that I'm gonna spread on these donuts, okay? You can put a lot of milk in there and make it real runny and just pour them all down there. That'll be fine. Just do whatever you want. Okay, so now we got the icing done. We're gonna be taking these out of the oven. You know, use a toothpick or whatever you wanna do. I got a chopstick, half of it, stick it in there. Oh, yep. That's how you know if they're done. Nothing coming out. Okay, we're gonna set those right here. Let's check these out right here, see what we got. Oh yeah, they are done. So we're gonna let them cool just a minute in these pans, and then we're gonna flip them over here and let them cool a little more. I think they're just gonna pop right out. I saw one of them that I was doing, it was gonna pop right out, so let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh yeah, beautiful. Turned out fantastic. Let's just flip these over. Oh, all right. Looking at those, they're all over the place as far as size-wise. That looks like the best one right there. That looks like it's a complete, real donut. Since I'm not a donut maker, it doesn't look too bad. Let's put some icing on them. Again, you can make this really runny and just pour it all over there. Oh yeah, that's just about the same. I'm gonna do it while they're a little warm, and I'm just gonna put like a little dollop of icing on each one of them. Just kind of like that, and it's gonna melt down the side a little bit. The smell is fantastic. Now, one of my helpers says it smells like pancakes, but I think they're gonna be better than pancakes. But if they do taste like pancakes, we already got syrup in there. Remember, that's part of the recipe, so we should be good there. Now, we're gonna taste them in just a second. Let them cool just a little more, get the icing to sit on there, and then we're gonna try them out. We're gonna try them out, so I'm gonna grab this one. I think this one looks like the best one to me. Go ahead and, I got some more taste testers in here, so go ahead and grab a taste of the donut. Look at that. I mean, they look good. They look really good.
There's something weird.
The icing, I don't know if it's that confectionery icing I did, is really kind of a unique taste, I think is what I'm looking for.
They're very, like, floury. Like, I heard somebody mention pancakes.
They're almost like a muffin.
Uh-huh.
They're like a blueberry muffin to me. I mean, obviously, I think I like it.
I would eat it, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a donut.
Me either. The only thing that I really think the donut is the shape. This would actually be a really good muffin recipe. Just put it in a muffin pan and it would be really good. It is not like a pancake, like JJ says it is, but it is not like a pancake. It's exactly like a muffin. It's not really like a donut to me.
I agree.
Good. I mean, the icing I think is
Maybe
not
that's
the.
what's making it weird for me. It's not like glaze, like a donut is.
Well, I didn't want to do that, but you could make it thinner and glaze it. But it's got a weird taste to it.
Yeah.
Unique. And it may be this.
Not bad.
That I'm not. No, it's not horrible. It's just I can tell the difference between the regular powdered sugar versus this sugar-free.
I think that's what it is. Like, it's not.
It's just a different taste for me. People use that all the time, probably won't notice any different. But, so here we have, the recipe is vegan, but I used 2% milk, so it's not a vegan today. But the recipe that I'm gonna post will be the vegan recipe. So if you want that recipe again, the Patreon link will be down below. Click it, join it, and all of the recipes will be there. Okay? So join us next time. Make sure you subscribe to these videos. We're gonna do recipes. We're gonna drop those on Wednesdays, and then we're gonna do the smoking series on Sundays. So we're gonna do 2 episodes a week. So today, this is our first episode of the I Saw That on the Internet recipe. So subscribe, click the little bell. You don't want to miss it, because we got a lot of good things coming up on the I Can Smoke This. Okay, so I'm Alan Brown with Big Al Eats. Join us next time.